Twinkle, twinkle, little five stars. In addition to the internet titans, the clear winner in the digital revolution are customers. There has been a monumental shift in power to consumers and away from producers and retailers. One can say that collectively, customers are major players in the digital revolution. Most digital applications yet to be built will center around making customers' lives even easier. Customers are already used to rating products and services online using a 5-star scale, and this trend will only grow. Let's talk about the history of this monumental power shift. In the past, you had to set aside time for shopping and physically go to a store. With limited hours in a day and long distances, you could do only so much research. Your options for price comparisons were limited. In most states, for example, car dealers lobbied for legislation to stay closed on Sundays, so you had even less time for comparison shopping. Yes, there were catalog-based mail-order firms like Sears, but the selection was rather limited by today's standards. There was the Consumer Report monthly paper magazine, but it cost money and did not cover many items that may have been less popular. There was no public forum to log complaints. There was a Better Business Bureau, but who would bother to go there or call before shopping for a pair of sneakers? Enter the internet and instant free access to all possible products and their prices. Next, consumers started sharing comments and opinions on products and services on social media. This put tremendous pressure on business-to-consumer businesses. All pricing and product specifications, as well as negative and positive opinions, were out in the open. Next, we witnessed the proliferation of smartphones. Customers carrying smartphones were much more likely to tweet an angry opinion right on the spot, as opposed to going home and having to do it on desktops after they had a chance to cool off. The feedback loop became instantaneous. Amazon was the first to popularize the 5-star rating systems for books purchased on their site. This was followed by Apple with 5-star ratings for iPhone apps. Both companies killed the proverbial two birds with one stone. They provided a valuable feedback mechanism to customers and simultaneously a tool to evaluate their suppliers. Next came Google and Yelp using a familiar 5-star system for local businesses such as restaurants, roofers, dentists, physicians, etc. As a result, customers got used to rating almost anything. This put businesses that had poor reviews in real jeopardy. Customers simply got spoiled with their power and with the ease of feedback. Therefore, today's customer service needs to be as easy to reach as possible and extremely responsive. In the age of Twitter, few customers will wait 24 hours for an answer. Easy-to-use interfaces on mobile phones, real-time chats, and Twitter support are becoming minimum requirements. The extreme ease of placing repetitive orders as well as providing data on historical purchases is a must as well. Amazon's Dash button is a perfect example of simplicity in reordering. You can get your detergent with one push of a Wi-Fi enabled physical button, which is stuck with adhesive to your washing machine. You don't even have to go and find your smartphone. This enhanced customer service is now referred to as a customer experience, as it includes all of above plus aesthetics and simplicity in the service interactions. Everything being equal, a business with an ugly and hard-to-navigate customer support interface will lose to a competitor who put a lot of thought into making the interaction as easy and appealing as possible. Customer experience blends digital and physical worlds, and it is a very exciting and growing phenomenon where we see a lot of activity and creativity. Imagine waiting for a service at a car dealership in a crowded, poorly ventilated and poorly lit room with drab, worn-out furniture and loud TV, stale coffee, and no Wi-Fi. Contrast this with surroundings in your favorite high-end restaurant. The idea is to have a positive impact on all your senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. A good customer experience is the ease of returning car rental, where an agent checks you out with a handheld device without having to visit and wait at the counter. Managing customer expectation also falls in this category. A great example here is a progress bar providing the status of your Domino's pizza when you order it online. You know when they put pizza in the oven and when they took it out, and when the driver left the store. Another great example is FedEx tracking number emailed to you when your order leaves the dock, so you know when to expect delivery. You can track the status of Christmas gift arrivals just before December 25th. J.D. Power has long been known for rating the quality of cars. Now they provide 5-level ratings by surveying customer satisfaction with the quality of electronics, financial services, healthcare, insurance, retail, travel, and even sports. With sports, they measure fans' satisfaction with ticketing, arriving at the gate, security, ushers, seating, food, beverage, souvenirs, and how easy it was to leave a game. Most people like to travel, but few enjoy our airports. If there's a perfect example of a poor customer experience, it is security screening. Long lines, no benches to sit down to remove footwear, walking barefoot on cold and dirty floors, no benches on the other side to put your shoes back on, and indifferent stares from agents whose salaries are funded by our tickets, but who forgot how to smile. Actually, this negative experience keeps a lot of potential customers from flying, especially on short distances when the alternative is driving your own car. So, negative customer experience costs airlines customers. I know that airlines are not responsible for security screening, but their revenues suffer because of poor customer experience at the airports they serve. Customer experience is a slightly misleading term. A superior experience could be a major selling point to prospective clients who are not customers yet. This includes the promise of fantastic holidays, superior cruises, exciting scuba diving, great golfing, etc. For example, Sandals Resorts promises a great experience to prospective customers as a part of their promotions. They promise great experience to get you to become a new customer. Here is a copy of their offer. Luxury included vacation for the two people in love. Come experience the very pinnacle of luxury Caribbean all-inclusive vacation with Sandals Resort. Sandals delights couples in love with supreme vacation packages at luxury resorts in Santa Lucia, Jamaica, Antigua, the Bahamas, Grenada, and Barbados, featuring gourmet candlelight dining for two, gorgeous tropical settings, and some of the world's most exquisite beaches where golf and scuba are included at each all-inclusive resort. On balance, the shift of power to customers is very good for both society and the economy. Businesses were forced to be more transparent, less arrogant, think used car salesman, more responsive and more price sensitive. The fly-by-night operators got weeded out. The best stayed in business, and they are profitable by providing quality products and services. This is one of the best examples of transparency brought about by digital technologies. The only businesses that escape this scrutiny are those who enjoy a monopoly and have little incentive to improve. Nevertheless, the overall increase in business service standards puts a lot of pressure on non-competitive services as well.